Send the Kistun!
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Tutonine torai desnevite.
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern. Which, might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil? And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him?
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last... And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract?
Yeah. Freud...
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rarir. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though? Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Ruru could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess...
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into... Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this
Oh. At least we now...
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did...
Could Ruru be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the frag...
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just...
Yeah. Guess...
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistant.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came...
We'll do our part too. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation. What? But we still know... Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flintz's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern, What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said—
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure, but let us leave such trivial— just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must— well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any lead— oh, You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that— yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence.
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Go!
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter.
Soci. Oh, so the rumors I heard. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I'd run out of the required component. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. And I understood. Completely. And eventually, the part... what's with those faces?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. We can't make everything public yet, But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the...
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night. Hope...
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked. Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended, but how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. We'll have to fight Rerir event.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep.
A reasonable suggestion. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of...
Well...
That would be good, yeah.
Phew, back inside.
Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty. Whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust, your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well. And naturally, you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was too.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hand. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watch?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a Wild Hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that?
Or are you in cahoots with him?
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? This is so confused. It's not like all the unusual stuff about it. Okay,
Hey!
My apologies.
hold on.
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys.
And what hole did you...
A watering hole, of course. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than an...
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got Sol-
Exactly.
Oh, don't I now? But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they...
Wait, it's...
All right, all right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later.
Oh, all right then.
Well,
Come on, every-
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
done searching, are we? Guess... So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me.
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flintz's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing it?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed, while everyone was super focused on the argument in...
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, boss. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's a...
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is...
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the... Let's have this discussion over at my... I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be...
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Yeah, Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and...
Our lab could certainly accommodate such...
In other words, we've got to destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them.
Lightkeeper operations Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt...
Then we best act fast.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt...
Works for me. And Nefa and I will take our...
The curatorium will handle...
And we, Frostmoon Saya.
Never mind you. This is a first.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now.
Gotcha.
Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Lilies of the Valley!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Busted. Take it easy.
Bring it! Let engraved names echo!
Game's up. From Silva.
Shot's over! Go! Jackpot!
Someone's guarding this place just like he's...
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option to expose the true intentions of this Rerir.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself! This is a graveyard!
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did... Hey! Come out!
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints?
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Huh. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. All right. All these incidents...
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these and look.
They'd be detected, but with...
Some of these records are...
Ah! And here's an...
Kuvaki and we Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would but now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland.
Was there a gap between him pretending to...
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's...
It's carrying a...
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all...
That's gotta be Rerir's doing.
No time for speculation. He's already made... If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain...
What should we do?
Let's go to the cannon's One moment.
Go! Fly!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh?
Such faith in your companions, but will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think when all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere this is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then?
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. See this fragment?
That is my corpse.
Sorry.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more. But that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength in It will not be a full restoration, no. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them.
Affirmative. We must.
Well, about that. What? I made that thing. They can't just take it from me.
They might. If Rerir has already formulated some counter... For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility. High. We will face strong resistance.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would she go—
Assessing risk level. Max.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired—
Then she's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that her trust in—
Most of those we've met so far, looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you...
it's you, Rixa.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others...
The townspeople have been misled.
But...
I know what you wish to say, but you chose to leave the island. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress. Please.
Thank you, my...
Then come.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with...
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... Let's call them friends in... Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See...
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. Something was off about you. You're actually some abyssal creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier.
The cannon is all you...
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa.
Orders received and immediately...
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. Otherwise, rifts will surely form. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me. I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can... Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the...
Let's go, Anafa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Let's get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Duckle, what are you doing here? Ready? Look, a rainbow!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust Insulation chamber deployed. Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode. Defensive mode engaged.
Easy. How do you think I couldn't take out one of my own designs, huh? This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded.
Aw, alright.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, intimi potutos. In necritus necrus baptisi, canis omnes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur misurucu, topirtu aetion veratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Verfnir. Rhine-daughter.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world. Fools. Time to die! You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. Oh? I take it that means...
Columbina! I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped Poloni...
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect expect a battle to be complete. I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously. There's a Fatui warrant out on—
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that—
that was none of your business! That was none of—
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself—
come on, Polonia!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because— And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could—
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such—
Still, what do we do now?
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now, but we still don't know what his aims are.
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence. That means it's safe out there.
A question, if I may. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you—
No.
I see.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders—
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength. It seems my time.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm, but the Ray Heroes—
It seems we have done some— I'm sorry.
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems—
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still— just kidding, just kidding.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal wild—
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the after—
My thanks.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major—
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one?
Well, there's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final—
When the sun's out, big in sunlight. But when the moon's out.
Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course. Slowly, I have achieved to lit. Perhaps his end was tragic. Every shadow.
Oh, poor.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. But we will pursue. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Okay.
Either way, the light bearer, with your blood, even as we hurry on, until it closes its eyes. Thank you for
Hey, it's the Wanator! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet? What are you?
Was it not you who recommended?
Yeah, but
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to...
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way.
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his scheme now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error, but that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on... I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for... Was that not what you were carrying? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish, but after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon. That is where the answers lie buried.
Interesting. You followed me this far.
Haha! Right! Right you are. I forgot to introduce... The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin!
Once upon a time, there was a lake in the woods that reflected the moon, and all the animals loved to drink from its waters. The lake was so still that all the animals believed in its waters they were gazing at the true moon. But when they reached in to scoop out the moon, it would shatter to pieces.